Dayne, what a great journey up here in the northeast at Blue Diamond. Now, it's been a great, interesting story because this is their first footprint into 5-axis machining, and they've chosen the 95 monoblock. Tell us a little bit about the journey that you've had with Blue Diamond.
Well, Blue Diamond came to us. They were looking for a 5-axis machine. Obviously, we like to think that we are the top of the game on 5-axis. The parts that they had wasn't probably true 5-axis parts, but they were more looking for 5-axis setups, but they wanted a big capacity. So we looked at the trunnion type machine. We do the 65 up to the 125 in the monoblock, but the 95, which is more of like a package machine, fitted the bill for them.
And it's quite interesting looking at some of their components around. To me, they look like sort of maybe heavy engineering or oil and gas parts. But I suppose the benefit of buying a machine like the monoblock, it gives them flexibility to actually go out there and win new work.
Yeah. I mean, looking at some of the parts when I first came in, like I said, you look and you think, well, they're not true 5-axis, but there's a lot of benefit from just the 1 or 2 setups. So the reduction in setup time can help quite a lot, but it has then given them the chance to look at true 5-axis work because they have got the capability now.
I would imagine that the benefits of working with DMG MORI are the add-ons that you've got, the servicing side of it. I mean, does that benefit customers that if there is a bit of a niggle, it could be achieved online effectively rather than sending a service manager up?
Yeah, all our machines now come with what we call net service, which is basically remote diagnostics. So what we can do is, if there is a fault or if there is a niggle, we can dial into the machine, diagnose it remotely, so that if we need to send a service engineer in, he turns up with the correct parts, with the correct information, rather than just coming in, having a look and saying, yeah, this is what it needs, I'll come back tomorrow with the parts. So for us, it's all about keeping the customer running and getting him, and if possible, getting him back up and running as quickly as possible.
And one thing I've noticed on the machines recently, there's a new logo on there, the CO2 neutral. Can you explain what that's about effectively?
Yeah, with all our range of machines since January this year, all the machines that are made are carbon neutral. They've got a carbon neutral footprint. What it means is it's becoming, obviously with the environment, it's becoming a lot more apparent now. We are even getting customers that will not buy machines unless we can prove that they have got a carbon neutral footprint. I think in Europe there's a levy put on manufacturing. I don't think it's in the UK yet, but knowing the government, they'll try and do it. So with machines that are carbon neutral, you can then offset that levy when you get the machines in.
And I've been to many of your customers around the UK and Ireland, as you know, and one thing I always look at is when they've gone into the first step of actually buying a 5-axis machine tool from you guys, it's not the last, is it?
No. What we tend to get is people come to us generally for 5-axis, but range-wise, on turning, milling, we've got a massive range. We can usually fit the bill for every occasion and for every application. So they'll come for one. As long as we look after them, they'll come back for another.
And I suppose also for a lot of the companies that are buying these machines, the finance package that you can actually offer is extremely attractive. You can effectively take this machine, work with this machine for 6 months and basically not pay a penny until then.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of companies that offer finance, but we have our own finance company. Basically, it's our money buying our machines. So we can be quite flexible and we can suit what the customer needs. I mean, one of the most popular ones is no deposit, and the first 6 months you don't pay any payments on the machine. That gives, especially the smaller companies, it's all about the cash flow. If it's no deposit, well then you're not putting a big lump up front. But like I said, we can tailor it to suit what the customer wants. It's not like a bank. It's like I say, it's our money buying our machines.
Well, as I say, cash is king. And finally, Obviously, the world has been through quite an interesting period over the last year and a half. But when it comes to having stock for the UK market, do you have a lot of stock coming over at the moment?
We have, yeah. We've had to order quite a lot of new stock. I think we ordered 21 5-axis machines 2 weeks ago. The supply, the demand for new machines is just gone, which is good for British manufacturing. But it's being able to have it. But you see, we have UK stock, but we also have European stock as well. So if we haven't got it in the UK, we can usually find something in Europe.
And is there a flexibility for engineers to actually visit the showroom if they want?
I think our showroom's open beginning of August, when we will be opening it, to the general public. Going to the factories, well, we don't know about that yet. It's still travelling around Europe.
I'm sure it will come, but I think this is a great case study. And if you are looking for a machining solution, there is stock at DMG MORI UK in Coventry.